we try some of these?
Absolutely, yeah. I'll let you start off with the vodka again, just so that we can kind of discuss those nuances of it.
I've had a rough flight, so I can use some vodka.
Okay. That way we can get to the more exciting stuff. So yeah.
To me, and
it's almost got a sweet smell to it.
I think tequila for some reason. Like a salty citrus almost smell, but
we kind of one of the things I play around with a lot is yeast strains. So I don't use kind of the traditional type of vodka yeast for this. I use a whiskey yeast that produces a lot more interesting compounds. So it gets, and then, you know, I don't want to distill out all the flavor. I don't want to filter out all the flavor.
Right.
So the sweetness comes from the grain and then that yeast, but we actually we only get about 7% alcohol on our fermentations because we're just trying to make those flavors. Our 307 vodka, we use a pretty standard vodka yeast. We get 15% alcohol on the fermentation, so in the same amount of time. So there's definitely some of those which would be inherent in like a tequila or some of these other spirits because of that yeast.
So one of the things that makes it more of a premium vodka, you get lower yield through your fermentation process,
Yep.
so it's more expensive, product to make because of that.
Yep, absolutely, yeah. The raw materials are more expensive. The fermentations yield less because our goal is not making alcohol, it's making flavorful. So that even after we distill it at 190, you can still taste some interesting things in there.
And it doesn't have the Tito's rubbing alcohol like taste to it, like the finish. It's got a little bit of alcohol. Obviously, you're drinking straight alcohol. I haven't had anything, no alcohol yet this morning, so
it doesn't have a crazy burn. It doesn't have like that
slow burn
finish that a lot of vodkas do.
And that's
it's really nice.
The old world style vodkas, what I really liked is that one, it had a long finish. Like our 307, it hits you and then it's gone. You don't get anything. And in my opinion, the finish is my favorite part because it just continues to go and it goes into like vanilla biscuit and all this like really cool, these really cool flavors. So we wanted something that was flavorful and drinkable, but still mixable because we knew people were going to want to make cocktails with it. Just from where we're at, there's not a lot of people that slug down straight vodka. I prefer.
I know somebody who does that.
Closer to Russian. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a friend who's only drinks vodka. Just vodka and ice. That's it. Derrick, all the time. Another Derrick. And that, like, he will. So when I think of vodka, when I'm reviewing them or I'm tasting them, I'm thinking more of his personality. Because otherwise, I'm just like, I put it in a cocktail. I don't care what it is. But then there's people who go, no, they want to try everything. Right? They collect all different ones. They're always looking for the next greatest thing. But you can never really stop looking because then you don't know what you're missing. So you're always looking for a new part. Right? And so I think of those people when reviewing them. Outside of the fact that when we looked at this, it didn't taste boring. It doesn't taste boring. Now, is that a challenge for you? Because this to me is something that the average consumer, they might buy it because of the label and they might kind of appreciate it as a vodka, but are they going to appreciate it as well as they should?
No, absolutely not. You have to educate them. I mean, we have people, there are some people that are, diehard fans of vodka that are absolutely in love with it. There's people that, we have a lot of people come in that want scotch, and we, try them on our stuff, they say, wow, I can actually drink this because it actually has flavor. I hate vodka. But most of our consumers, I'd say 85 to 90% of the people are just going to drink it just the same way they drink grape juice, just because they want to support a local distillery, and they're not going to really think about or appreciate the 50 hours of time that went into the distillation process, the subtle nuances of the actual flavor, because most of it's mixed into a cocktail. And even at our tasting room, people love the cocktails, but that's because the cocktail's good, not necessarily because they're appreciating the vodka in the cocktail.
At the end of the day, if you were targeting only people who are appreciating this, it would be hard to stay in business.
Absolutely, yeah.
You need that whole...
Such a small, so kind of, Booker No had a quote that was, I don't care how you drink my whiskey, just drink my whiskey. So that's pretty much my philosophy on it too. I love the people that do appreciate the nuances. I appreciate the nuances. When I drink the vodka, I want to drink the vodka to taste what's going on. If not, I'll drink my 307 in a screwdriver because it doesn't cost me as much.
Right. What does that cost?
This is about the same price as Grey Goose. So I think we sell it to the state for 15 cents more because it rounds out the number to an even number. So it's a little bit more expensive, but we take a huge hit on the yields. It's very hard to make, very expensive to make, and we make it because we wanted to show people that we could make a vodka that still was true to category, but brought something else to the table. So kind of our philosophy with everything is that we want to stay true to category, but kind of show people that things can be a little different